Yeah, he's a slow walker.
Bro, boy, don't I know it.
Like-
Everyone is a slow walker in our friend group.
And I'm sick of it.
Like,
And let's start the podcast right here. Hello, welcome back to Through the Cameron Lens. My name's Cameron. You want to introduce yourselves?
hi.
Selves.
Oh my god.
Your
Okay.
multiple personalities.
Hi, I'm Raysa. I'm Cameron's best friend and his first publicity client. So
Yeah, exactly. And slow walkers will be the end of me.
no, like actually, okay. Because here's my issue with it. Here's my god. Oh my god. I've had
Tell
this
me.
conversation about slow walkers at least 4 times, at least once with you, and I
Right.
know that. But I've had it so many times, and I've been in like cities and like New York City, like I think it's not people are slow walkers. I think there's just walk traffic.
Yeah.
But so there's a difference between walk traffic and a slow walker.
Right.
Okay? What peeves me about slow walkers right now? I am 5 feet tall. Okay? I stand a proud and shameful simultaneously 5 feet tall. How am I
Short king.
walking the fastest in our friend group?
No.
The average height
okay,
of
wait,
no. I'm at least like 10 steps ahead of Sophie and Aaron. Okay, like the median height of our friend group is probably 5'10".
Yeah, honestly,
good
everyone there is way too tall.
Exactly. I literally say repeatedly, I have the shortest legs. Why am I walking faster than you? Okay?
But sometimes you have the shortest legs and you're way behind us.
Exactly.
And you yell and you go, no, guys, don't walk ahead of me.
Okay, but
Please."
also, might I add, that's when you guys leave before me and I'm trying to catch up to you.
I see.
Not when it's like when we're walking as a group who all left one area together and we have a destination in mind.
You're fast. Me and you are ahead.
I'm a good Milo distance ahead of everyone. Okay, if Milo laid down, feet to head, like, bro.
Everything comes back to Milo with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, good.
No, but he's just 6 feet tall. He's like 6 feet tall. Dalton's too tall. I'm not 6 feet 5 inches ahead of everyone. I'm like a good 6 foot in front of everyone. That's why it came back to him.
And you're just social distancing, I suppose.
I'm not trying to.
What was your first impression of me? Do you remember?
I'm trying to think.
Third grade.
I don't know. I guess like you like were introduced to me and I don't know. I don't remember my first impression of you.
Yeah.
It was probably that you were nice. I've been big fan of this podcast, like huge fan. So I've been like listening and being like, what was my first impression of Cameron? I have a first impression of your brother, which was, wow, this kid really likes yokai watch. Wow, this kid is in the bushes or something. Because I think he was yokai watching in the bushes. But I don't have a first impression of you.
He spent a lot of time frolicking as a child.
He really did. He has maintained a beautiful, beautiful spirit and mind that I truthfully hope to embody someday. Okay, but
Shouts out, William.
Yeah, my first impression of you, I don't know.
How did you view me as a kid when we were kids versus how you view me now?
I feel like it's the same. I really do. Like,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know. No, like in the way that, not in the way that I view you, but in the way that like the way that we get along and the way that we talk has always been like very similar.
Consistent.
Like, bro, yeah, we emceed a drag show last night.
Oh yeah.
And we improv'd the hell out of it.
And honestly, like, killed it.
We killed.
It was so funny.
Okay, and everyone was so surprised that we improv'd, and everyone was like, well, you and Cameron are like this. We're a dynamic. Oh, I know. I listen in the car, so I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm like, we're a dynamic duo.
Yeah.
You know, we're
Fingers
crossed.
crossed.
Yeah, we're crossed fingers. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I feel like we've had a very gradual, well, not gradual, but like
in some ways, it's been bumpy
yeah,
and or
it's like a
gradual.
hill. It's like a really windy, bumpy hill. Like this isn't a road. This isn't a road or like
We're
a hiking
sort of
trail.
on a hike, like a hike up a mountain.
No. It's like we went on like a creek trail, and then we saw a hill, and we were like, that looks like a trail. And then all of a sudden, it was just bush, and then we were in the middle of it, and now we're at the top. All we do is
Win, no matter what. I really didn't like the way you said bush. And there was a bush.
No, I meant like the brush, like in the
Yeah.
Australian outback.
Oh, so we're in Australia. Good day, mate.
No, we're at like we're at
Get
like,
me out of the bush.
what is it? It's the one at Hilltop Park?
Yeah.
It's the hill at Hilltop
Mhm.
Park, but like we didn't go up the Hilltop Trail. We went like,
Into the wilderness.
yeah, in like the wild west of San Diego,
I think,
California.
like, how could we describe us? Trauma bonded would be certainly a term I would
Trauma
use.
bonded is actually kind of an understatement, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Lovers to cousins arc.
Ew. Actually disgusting.
No, you know what I thought you were gonna say is that when we were little, you saw me as a romantic interest.
No, okay, so I'll go into this. I'm a lesbian, stone cold. Okay, nah. But I had a long history of compulsory heterosexuality and falling in love with my friends, male and female, but definitely, the male ones, I was like, definitely like, this is more okay. And so that's what Cameron was to me. But that wasn't my first impression of you. It was like we became friends.
Yeah, true. That was 4th grade.
It was like no, it was 3rd.
No, you had a crush on me in 4th grade, right?
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
We
But,
met in 3rd.
yeah, but we were like friends and stuff. And then I was like, well, he's my friend and I like spending time with him. I guess I want to like marry him.
Yeah. Low-key checks out.
It literally like the most like 3rd, 4th grader like
Yeah,
trajectory of
train of thought.
of a relationship.
Okay, and then I was gonna ask you, well, let's talk about movies. Like, what do you think it takes to make a good rom-com?
Okay. Well, there's a difference between, depends on what you classify as good, because I can go into this and everything is
Subjective.
I'm a future film major, so I can get like real into movies, and I think that's where Cameron's trying to lead me.
A little bit.
Okay, but everything is subjective. So good, like, I think that there's a difference between, like, there's a lot of movies that are, that are comedies that have a strong romantic theme and plot. But there's also rom-coms where romance is like the central thing and the comedy is secondary. And then there's dramas and with like a really strong romantic theme. And so in terms of a traditional rom-com, like I think more like Notting Hill, Sleepless in Seattle, Crazy Rich Asians, like those are all romance movies with a comedy subplot. And I don't know, like I think making a good one, you need to have a style. Is what I think. Like, do you know what I mean? Kind of?
Like a certain aesthetic or like just a clear vision.
Yeah, I think you need a clear vision because we watch a lot. Cameron and I watch a lot of rom-coms
We've watched
together.
so many.
We both snuck into the same R-rated movie together. Anyone But You. Shout out Glenn Powell.
That was so good.
That was a really good
liked
one.
that one.
But that one, like, it was a good rom-com and it was written well and it was an interesting plot, but like when you compare it next to like Sleepless in Seattle, which has like such a distinct like style and aesthetic and like I don't know, like the way it was filmed, and it's similar to other Nora Ephron movies.
Yeah, it's like you can watch something and be like something else and be like, oh, this is like a Sleepless in Seattle vibe. And like you can't do that with Anyone But You.
I think
maybe, but
I think like also it'll always, what I've kind of noticed as I like learn more about film is a lot of things come down to not just like, it doesn't like, there's a visual style you can have and that like supports like a lot. Like Sleepless in Seattle and When Harry Met Sally have a very similar visual style, but it also comes down to the writing a lot too. Like I think that like you need to have a good plot at the end of the day, and your marketing needs to be good. I think that's actually a secondary thing.
That's actually a really good point.
I think that your visual and writing style, like that comes a tertiary to your marketing.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like your marketing is like just so, people always remember marketing. Like, Barbie had such iconic marketing. Anyone But You had kind of blah marketing. Like there's just, I don't know. I don't even know what really makes a good rom-com. I think it needs to be interesting, and I think it needs to be realistic, and I think it needs to be marketed well.
Hmm.
I think those are like the three important things.
Okay, but along the same lines with, like, filmmaking, I was just thinking, um, what do you think when, like, a random character comes out as non-binary in, like, a Netflix show or, like, a
Like
TV
random
show?
like coming outs in TV
Yeah, like,
that
sudden
just like feel like they come out of nowhere.
yeah.
I don't know. I think that usually TV can like do it pretty like gradually and
Mhm.
build it up over the course of at least a season so that it feels more not normal, but like
Organic.
it feels more
Yeah.
organic and more natural for a character to say and feel these things rather but like there's sometimes where I'm like it's just like I don't.
It's like one episode. I always see it, like, at the start of a new season. Anyway, like, the reason I asked, I'm watching School Spirits. Have
Oh,
you
I
ever
don't
seen
watch
that
School
show?
Spirits.
It's pretty good, actually. I mean, it's, like, cheesy, but it's good. And the second episode of the new season, this character who is just kind of, like, there is, like, a side character named Quinn, like, just, like, came out as non-binary. And I'm like, I wonder if the actor came out as non-binary and that's why. And, like, representation great, but it always just kinda makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I'm low-key just like they were in the writer's room, like, "How can we, like, make this show a little more woke or, like, do something?" And then they just, like, randomly pick a character to be non-binary. I
I
just
know.
I don't understand what the
And I
process
feel
is.
like also they always choose non-binary and love the NBs. Love the NBs. This is nothing on the non-binary people of the world. Y'all are lovely, lovely, amazing folks.
Yeah.
However, like there's so like the gender spectrum, and maybe this is because I'm like everywhere on that damn spectrum, is like it's so wide. And literally like there's so many different like it doesn't even have to be non-binary. Just like even if they're just not cisgender cuz I feel like they do non-binary and they put a label on it. Like to put a
Mhm.
label on it and be like, "Oh, we have three genders," when non-binary isn't like technically a gender.
Yeah.
It's just like not male or female. It's outside of the binary. So then to label non-binary as like a third gender is like against the point and it's like redundant and I'm like,
Yeah, I
okay.
think people don't get that. I hate the question, like, "How many genders are there?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, you've missed everything."
Exactly. No, it's like I don't know. When as you I've been gay for a long time and I've been questioning my gender for a longer time.
We're, like, professional
We're
gays.
professional gays at this point.
We already told
Um
you about the drag show.
yeah, we emceed a drag show.
That, I think, is the definition of well, we didn't get paid, so I don't know if it's quite the
It's not
definition.
professional. We're like
Amateur?
no, we're
Oh,
like
wait.
freelance.
Free pro bono?
Pro bono. Pro
We're pro
bono
bono
homosexuals.
Wait. No, 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 that's bad.
I can't say pro bono homosexuals.
No, I just think people might take it differently than we mean it. Like, remember how Dalton was yelling how much for an hour? That's kind of where pro bono homosexuals takes me.
Okay. Well, that's not what I mean. But no, it's like I've just been gay for so long that
Yeah.
like being gay is such a spectrum. Like we literally a question we've been asking ourselves and our friends and like our like advisories is on a scale of 0 to 1,000 how gay are you? And that's a
Yes.
spectrum. That's literally a spectrum.
A question started on this podcast, but on an episode that's gonna come out after
Yeah.
this.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
kind of
but it's like
ironic.
I didn't realize that was a question you asked. Like, who did you ask that into?
Erin. She was that first
sweet
person. That's how the
Erin.
whole thing came up. Yeah.
Okay, well, no, but like you know, like everything's kind of a spectrum. Like feelings towards people of the same gender is a spectrum. I think that your feelings are. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
can't.
actually, like once you view gender and sexuality as a spectrum, like everything becomes a
Yeah,
spectrum.
but
And you
gender
realize.
is like it's everywhere. It's all over the place. It's not even just a spectrum. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I'm not even like I'm on it, but I'm like floating or like I feel like I'm just
That's
orbiting it.
true.
I'm not even like on it. Like I don't know. And also, I feel like like the need to have a character who's queer is great. Like, but it's how do I say this? How do I say this without being canceled and with like still being able to have a job?
Let's cancel you.
Oh, no, thank you. I have a full career ahead of me. I'm gonna get canceled in like 40 years when I do too much cocaine on a boat or something.
Pink cocaine.
Pink cocaine. which I didn't even know existed.
Barbie cocaine. So insane. Anyway,
Well, I don't know. I
so
feel
what
like
were you gonna say?
having
It's
a
cancelable.
well, having a character that's not cisgendered as representation for trans people's great. Like not even like, oh, you have a trans guy or a trans girl as like one of your characters in TV, or even like non-binary, but like if you choose to just have a character who's exploring gender outside of that, like even if they still, present female or male or whatever it is, like I think that's great representation too. And I think that I don't know. I think that non-binary people are unfortunately used by like TV as like,
Mhm.
look, our third woke gender, when it's like you could do like gender fluid, or you could do like any other gender expression, because there's truly so
Or
many.
like, yeah, or it's just some more like organic and genuine way of like portraying it. I always feel like there's like one script for it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not a he or a she. You know what I mean?
It kind of
And
feels
like, and I see it, and like every time they do it,
and
it's like they all paraphrase the same sort of.
it's great to have representation.
Yeah.
But sometimes, because that script is such a script and such a template,
It becomes
it feels
stereotyping.
it becomes stereotyped, it becomes corny, and then there's real people who identify this way. And there's also now this perception of non-binary people that exists in the world, that I'm not a he or a she, and it's like
Yeah.
you're kind of like, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't, I feel like there's a lot of really great ways to have representation of people who aren't cis.
Yeah.
And I just feel like a lot of TV and movies just don't know how to take it that way, because they don't always have a queer person in the room writing it.
So true. So true.
You're like, I don't know if you guys are watching the video of this, but he's like staring off into
No,
space.
sorry. Sometimes when people start talking about gender, I like.
I know you zone out, and I'm like, are you really an ally?
I was listening the whole time. I heard every word you said, and I agree. But I'm just like,
We're both really exhausted.
so tired. Post drag show podcast record.
I feel like we got Taco Bell after. Actual, like, bro.
That was so good.
That was so good. Okay. At the same time, I woke up feeling kind of hungover. We were sober. 100% sober. It's just the way that I woke up in the morning with a headache and my eyes closing on themselves and my eyes hurting and my back hurting and my neck hurting. I was like, oh my God, I turned 50 last night, I think.
I feel like my eyes are so dry. It's really like,
they're not even like dry. I'm just like, they keep closing on themselves because they're like swollen.
Let's do the rest of the podcast with our eyes closed.
I'm gonna fall asleep on the podcast.
Okay.
Do you have the brain things that you could hook into my brain and like, and that way we could like dream our podcast?
Sorry, they're back ordered, but that is what's happening next.
You heard it here first.
The electrodes, yeah, they're on their way. Okay, if there's a movie starring us, what's the perfect plot?
I honestly, I don't know. I think about this not a lot, but I do think about it. Like with my friends, like if I was dropped into a movie right now, like what genre would it be?
Right.
I think with Dalton, it's a horror movie. Or like, no, it's not a horror movie. It's like a slasher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're getting hunted down by a serial killer.
Oh, 100%.
And we have to survive. But for us, okay, our genre, definitely comedy. 100%.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's something like we're both like, it would be one of those corny woke like movies. There's like two queer people living in the city trying to make it as artists.
Yeah, like adults are overcompensating or like.
No, not even that, because those are like good. It would be like some like Netflix original BS where it's like they're both gay and they're a boy and a girl, but they're both gay, so they're not in love with each other. They just live together and they're both trying to make it as artists in the city. The city, God. Who knows what city it is?
Could be any city.
Could be any city.
We're in Dubai.
It's just on a coast.
Yeah.
It's on a coast and there's buildings.
Sure. There's skyscrapers for sure.
Not even skyscrapers, just like some nice buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, like Kearny Mesa kind of buildings.
A zoo.
a zoo. Mm,
Undisclosed size.
no, but I do think that we would have, like, an adult style, like, realistically, it would be
Yeah.
like adults, but it would be 2 of us instead of, like, what is it, like 7 of them or
There's
something?
5 of them, yeah.
Oh,
Which,
well,
by the
I
way,
can't count well.
I can't wait for the new season.
I'm so
Wait, so did
excited.
you end up watching the whole show?
I
Yes!
watched it in, like,
I
2
told
days.
you, it's so good
It's
once you,
because
like, get
okay,
watching it.
it's because it came out as the same time as
Overcompensating.
Overcompensating, and I didn't wanna watch Overcompensating because as much as I respect millennials for what they have done, I truthfully, at that point when
So
it came
millennial.
out, I could not handle millennial humor. Much love, Benito Skinner and Mary Beth Barone.
I really hope
You're
to
my
meet you one
icons.
day. They're incredible.
They're really they seem to be lovely, lovely people. However, the moment it came out, I could not handle another millennial comedy. I was like, this will find me
Mhm.
in my days.
Okay, let's get serious.
What is this? Schiffer's advisory?
Yeah.
8:30 a.m. If you could fix your relationship with your parents, how would you do it?
Oh my god. Did he actually ask you that?
Yes.
That's so crazy. We've never gotten like we didn't even know what Matt's mom did for a living until this year. Senior year. 4 years.
What does she do?
She's a cleaning person.
Oh.
I know. I was gonna say, like, we both have family in Muslim countries, so very like we've talked so much about being gay. We have very
Mhm.
like presumably homophobic family. How do you
Presumably.
well, I don't know actually personally. I don't know mine that well, but that's why I'm asking you because you know your family. Like,
Mhm.
how do you cope with that?
Um, the way that I've kind of started viewing it recently, or not recently, for the last couple years, I guess, is I want to be a public figure. Like, I say I want to be a public figure, and like, it's, it's because I want to make movies.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make movies and you want to be successful at it in the way that, and I want to be very successful at it and be able to have a good life doing what I love, making movies,
Then you're gonna
you
become
end
kind
up
of
being a public
famous.
figure. You end up being famous, and that's kind of unavoidable. Like, there's a difference between like acting and like behind the camera stuff, but I want to do both. So at some point I'm like, if I can get to the level I want to be at, people are probably going to know my name, know my face, and know my story a little bit.
Yeah.
And so the way I've been going about it is like, I'm not going to I'm not going to stop being me. Like, I'm not gonna, hide being gay. I'm not gonna, not talk about it, not have it as part of my identity. It's a big part of my
Yeah.
identity. Um,
You never stop talking about it.
you've been prompting me, by the way.
And by the way, me too.
Exactly. Who's president of GSA?
Ooh, Cole. Tune in next week for Cole's episode.
Oh my god. Ah, I'm so excited. Oh my god. I also feel like people ignore your Instagram stories and ignore your Instagram captions. And like, I haven't really popped out on my grid or anything kissing a girl yet. Call me. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just something that's like is ignored. I feel like, I don't know, like I can't describe your last Instagram post. I can't describe, my aunt's last
Yeah, it's
Instagram
sort of
post. So
in
it's
one
like,
eye, out the other.
no, it like kind of, and it like, I think that's a whole thing with social media, and Allie talked a lot about social media, so I'm not gonna get into my whole perspective of it.
It's okay.
But it's kind of just like, like I post about it, and I'm like, if you have something you want to say to me about it, say something to me. But I don't know, when I see them in person, I don't talk about it. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know, the way I kind of cope with it is like, if you have, like, it really is, if you have something you want to say to me, and if you want to disown me over this, do it. I dare
Yeah,
you.
like
It, like, it's very much I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. What about you?
I don't know. I don't really know them that well, like the people, my family in Egypt, and I've never been. And I think that it might be even less progressive than Indonesia. But I think like if I did go, like I get nervous. I don't know. I wouldn't say anything. I know that there's different standards of what sort of a gay person looks like there than here. Also, because like Muslim men in the Middle East are way more affectionate than like American men. Like if American men are like a little bit affectionate, everyone's like you're gay. But because it's like I guess maybe because or it's just some other attribute of the culture, but like it's illegal to be gay in Egypt, so men can be however affectionate they want, and they're not getting accused of being gay until it gets really, really affectionate. So I just figured I wouldn't say anything, but I feel the same way that I'll never hide it on my social media or if I become a public figure, I don't think it could ever be hidden. Like I don't really
Yeah.
have that option. So I mean, we'll just have to see what everyone thinks if like I connect with them on a deeper level. But
I think any kind of
yeah.
grand coming out to my family is gonna be like, you're gonna receive an invite to my wedding,
Mm.
and then you're gonna
And
have
then you're really gonna have
yeah,
to
then
under
you're gonna then you're either gonna say you're coming or you're not.
yeah. True.
Yeah.
Um,
Ah, being gay. Isn't it lovely?
it's complex. No, because I was thinking about this with the drag show too, is like it was so fun and we had such a great night. But like there's so many people who I feel close with that like I wish would have come, but I think genuinely didn't come because it's just such a queer space and there's still so much stigma around queerness. Like men especially, like guys that I'm friends with. And I'm like, I'm not too gay for you to be friends with, but this thing that I'm doing is too gay for you to come to. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like it's bittersweet, like we have such a good time and then it's like still there's stigma, still there's
Yeah.
but
I think that's like also a big thing. Like that's a big we can talk about like the difference between like lesbian culture and gay guy culture cuz
mhm.
bro, like yeah, we're both gay, but culture like there's a different
There's a
culture
huge
because we're
yeah,
raised as two different genders, and so like even though gay guys are not like I don't want to say traditionally, but stereotypically more like
like
effeminate
feminine.
and lesbians are more like masculine. That's not true. That's not the truth. There's a lot of hyper femme and very butch, hyper femme lesbians and very butch
Gay
gay men.
guys, yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I think that a lot of like straight girls, like, I think girls are more willing to try and be
Mhm.
brave and like go to things that, you know, they might not identify as, but to support the people that they care about.
Which is also just an aspect of like women in the culture, more empathetic, more open-minded,
Yeah.
more I love women.
And but like with but at the same time it's like in when it comes to like lesbian culture, like I don't know, what's like a like going to Home Depot or whatever. No, but
Like,
like
hardware stores,
no, but when it
um,
comes to like tradition like lesbian
like
things where
a
like
Chaperone
yeah, no,
concert.
like sports and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
and things
women's
like that
sports.
where it's like that's I don't know, sometimes it's a little bit
I think
more.
it's still a little yeah, it's
But
stigmatized.
also I think it's different socially for lesbians fitting in with women. I think it can be a little bit difficult. I mean, I think that women in general can on average be a little bit more welcoming than men, and I
Yeah,
think that's why so many gay guys have a lot of female friends and like a handful of guy friends, which is like
right.
a whole thing. But I think that sometimes like I think there's a whole thing of girls being scared that, this girl's in love with them, and it's like that's not always true.
Yeah.
I feel like guys aren't scared of that as much.
Ooh.
I think that they're less freaked out by it and less likely to like really distance themselves from someone. Like it's different if it's like
I don't
someone
know.
we knew as
Yeah.
kids and then you came out to like do you know what I mean?
I feel like,
Like I think about like Dion and Matt and
I
like
know, and
who are
they're
like
not, like, scared of me being in love with them, but I'm still scared that they'll be scared. Like, I feel like there are still a lot of accusations of, like, gay guys, but I do feel like it's the sort of,
I think
what was her name from Mean Girls?
Regina George,
No.
Janice Ian.
Yeah, Janice. Like, it's like this sort of Janice, plot that happens a lot of our girls are much more, like, dicey with lesbians. I think that straight guys
I think that I think that
maybe
girls
it's just
are more scared of being seen as different. Like, you know what I
mm,
mean? like, I think that it's the same. I think that everyone's scared of being different, but I think that girls are a little bit they care a little bit more about, like, their reputation than guys do. Like, guys care about their reputation, but it's um, like, if a girl's in love with me
Yeah.
or if I'm in love with a girl, what does that say about
Could
me?
I also say maybe it's more common the reason the whole, like, falling in love thing is such a bigger drama for, like, lesbians and straight girls is because, like, I think that straight girls are more likely to take the opportunity to, like, I don't wanna be rude, but, like, tear another girl down than,
Mhm.
like, guys are. Like, if a guy thought
There's
that.
more mind games.
Right, exactly. Like, if a guy thought some gay guy was in love with him, like, he might tease or, like, just completely separate himself. It would be some weird homophobic thing. But if a girl thinks that the other girl, a lesbian girl, is in love with her, then she's gonna make it, like, a thing and try to isolate that girl, bully her, or at least that's what we've seen more in, like, media, and I think would
Yeah.
happen more. Probably does happen more. But I think as far as, like, non-homophobic girls and non-homophobic guys, like, we're not talking about this issue of the falling in love thing. I do think it's easier for lesbians to get along with straight girls than it is for gay guys to get along with straight guys, just
Yeah.
because of, like, the construct of masculinity. I also feel like as a gay guy, I think, like, as a gay girl, you're still seen as a girl, but I feel like as a gay guy, I'm seen as, like, a third gender before any terminology has come
Mm.
out for, like,
I
third
think
gender,
that
as I
gay people
still.
as a whole are just seen as like a third gender.
Yeah,
Cause I don't know, I am not really a girl. Like I
right.
would talk about it. I'm orbiting the gender spectrum. But it's like I still I can't recently I've been trying to like learn more about femininity and like I don't know, there's so many ways. Like I'm trying to figure out how to dress and how is like trendy to dress, how is normal to dress, like normal, or how is like how to
Right.
do my makeup and how to act like all these, especially cuz I'm going to college and it's like I don't really want to outcast myself in college. Like
I feel the same way,
how do
yeah.
I present like not normal, but how do I present in a way that isn't gonna set me apart immediately?
Right, you wanna present, like, close enough to the straight gaze, but still, like, I am gay and I'm not hiding that.
Exactly.
And it's really tricky. Yeah, I know, I'm like, cause straight guys wear, like, all black and, like, boring stuff, and I'm like,
Don't call out Matt like that.
Matt, my king, I like your outfits. But, like, I couldn't dress like that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, should I be dressing more like that? Because that would make me seem more like average and less like, I feel like you go outside of that, then it looks dorky for guys. I don't know. But this whole question of like style as a gay person you're totally right.
Yeah.
It puts you in
We're
like a
like
third gender position.
because I don't know, I feel like both of us and we're kind of talking towards the same point. We look at, for you the male gender, I guess for me the female gender like through a window
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying it's like a party. It's like a party of all these girls and all these guys, and we're watching them and we're trying to be able to join the party, but we always just kind of feel uncanny valley in it.
Right, exactly. And we know if we join the party completely, like they won't believe us.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's kind of
So we just have to like find our place to
like
fit in.
maybe this is a whole thing with how we were both raised, but I feel like I'm trying to learn femininity through the internet. Where, like, instead of, like, from my mom or from my friends or even from, like, my sister and the rest of
Mm,
my family, but it's like I'm learning it through the internet. I'm looking up tutorials on how to do my makeup. I'm looking up what are the cute things to buy from XYZ stores at UDC Mall. Love
yeah.
UDC. That's my girl.
Yeah, totally. But it is like very different than how any other generation was raised. So we
Mhm.
all have like all of the internet to
And I
try to.
think also that fall like I think that every queer person like even if they are cis falls somewhere different on the gender spectrum
Right, because
because there are girls who are very in touch with their femininity and there are guys who are very in touch with their masculinity but they're gay
mhm,
and I feel like they're also kind of outside that party trying to join or trying to fit in or like feeling that uncanny valley. So I feel
mm,
like even though they're cis and even though they're maybe not questioning their gender, they still fall somewhere on that spectrum just because, like, you do kind of feel different, and you do kind of feel like you're always
Yeah,
trying to
and
fit
in,
in.
like, our society right now, we associate gender so heavily with, like, who you get with,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, really, those things exist very separately, but
How do you
people
feel
associate them
about
together.
how do you feel about, like, everything getting more, like, republic or not,
Oh, the
like
rise of
yeah,
conservatism?
how do you feel about that? Like, I don't know, I feel like 2020s, early 2020s, we were, like, very, like, "We
Woke.
love gay
Yeah.
people. Everyone should be able to express themselves however we want them to." And then the past, like, 2 years, it's been, like, clavicular. You know who clavicular is?
No.
He's okay, he's this, like, look smaxer.
Oh, Lord.
You know look
Wait,
smaxing?
maybe I have heard of
He,
him,
like,
yeah.
hits his facial bones with, like, hammers
Yeah,
and,
bone
like,
smashing,
breaks
of
them.
course. I was
Bones.
gonna do mine after this.
Oh, can we do it together?
To readjust my skull and
Oh
realign
my
my
god.
spine, yeah, for
No, but
sure.
he's, like, this looks maxer, and I don't know,
That's
I
so
feel like the
dangerous.
alt-right pipeline, like, I feel like more and more people are popping up in it and then just becoming louder.
I'm seeing a rise of eating disorders, I'm seeing a rise of body dysmorphia, I'm seeing a rise of homophobia and uneducation, and read! Fucking read!
Do you think books are
You think books are being phased out? Do you?
Um, I wanna be like William and be like,
Yeah.
"Well, books are being phased out because of podcasts."
Stop. But no,
No, okay, I wanna answer your "Are books being phased out?"
yeah,
question, like,
it's crucial.
I really do think it's crucial. I think that there's definitely a literacy crisis, like undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Ask a 7-year-old the alphabet and they're going to say tung 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 sahur. Like that's
Literally,
my king, that's
skibbity
my
toilet.
goat, but A B C D E F G etc.
Ask
etc.
them how to ask them the numbers. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7.
Okay. But no, it's like there's obviously a literacy crisis and it's especially obvious among like young children.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like among people our age and older, and it's kind of, I think people are becoming too busy to read. I think that's a big thing where and I don't think it's books are being phased out.
The grind set is
I
grinding books.
Exactly. I think that the grind, oh my god, don't smile like that. I know you just thought you made an amazing joke, which was good, but it wasn't as good as that your face is implying it to me.
It was
Sorry, just banged
let me smile. Men aren't allowed to smile anymore. This is what the woke mob has done. No, actually, that's what conservatives have done. But I digress.
But no, I think that people, because I think everything ties back to politics. But I think
Oh.
like because the economy has been especially rough after COVID and everything kind of even before that, people need to work more or get more educated or try harder and put more time into just surviving, that they don't have time for things like pleasure, which is when they would read.
That's actually such a good point, and I think, like, education that wow, it truly is fascism because the way that Donald Trump and all these billionaires have sort of been moving our economy
Mhm.
has put us into a position where we care. You're right. There's no time to read, and because you're so focused on just making a living, and then even when you're in school and you're supposed to be getting an education, you'd rather ChatGPT everything because
It'll be
what's more
quicker.
important, it'll be quicker, and what's more important is that degree, so you can get the job you want, so you can make the money that you need to possibly have any chance of succeeding in our society. And so no one is focused on the learning, no one's focused on the education. They've completely phased it out through the economy.
And I think that the mindset is like the mindset you have at a job. Like the mindset you have for life is now the mindset you have at a job,
Mm.
which is um time is money and money is everything, you know? And so like people like I think that books are being phased out financially, which is making them be phased out socially. Because also books are so expensive now too. Like it's like 20, it can be up to $20 for a
Exactly,
paperback.
yeah.
And I think that that's also a really big prohibitor
And
for
libraries are being defunded.
exactly. And so I think that's a big prohibitor for people to read and keep reading and stay reading and keep learning like that because people don't have time to learn. They have to work harder so that they can just survive. And so I think on a literal level, I think books are being phased out, but I think it is an incredibly negative thing
Mhm.
because it is so important to read and to learn. And so this is like a larger social problem, you know? And I don't want to sound like that guy who your friend went on a date with and was like, I think books are being phased
No,
out. But
yeah.
I think that because so much of people's lives now are just like survive, 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 next paycheck, food, sleep, work. Like it's just
Yeah.
like a cycle where people just don't have time for pleasure. I think that like people are just getting lazy because time is money and money is everything.
Yeah, like, we're just tired, and you don't have time to spend on anything frivolous, but, like and so people don't understand the value of books, the value of, like, learning, and
Yeah.
even if it's not gonna directly get you a certificate or whatever to put on your resume, like, w everyone's forgotten the value of, like, art and, like,
Mhm.
those things that aren't gonna get you anything big, but are truly advance
It's
your
a
brain, truly, like, make a difference in your mind.
it's a larger problem with the arts as a whole, you know? And I think that we could
And
talk
ballet and opera. We get canceled.
my god, we could like actually talk like I think that the arts in general because I think it's we could talk about like the arts. The arts don't make a lot of money. You're doing this podcast for free.
Yeah,
I make my
I'm losing money on this
yeah,
podcast,
I
actually.
lose money when every time I make a movie. You know,
Yeah.
I have never made money off of a project ever. And even if I did, I would be like struggling to break even first before I even made a cent, you
Mhm.
know? And so because the arts don't make that much money, the arts being aren't being as valued as much. And like that's why we see so much AI, like so much like AI in like writing, AI in movies, AI in this, AI in that because it's like AI can do it quicker.
Mhm.
And quicker is faster and faster is less time and time is money and money is everything. I really like I there was
Yeah.
an actual saying, I just got hired at a job and there was something that my new boss said about money and it was like it was a good mindset to have when you're working, especially when you're working in like a service job, like a small fast-paced service job.
Mhm.
It's not a good mindset to live your life by.
What'd she
You know,
say?
it was literally like it was the time is money thing.
Mhm.
And you know, you need to be fast, you need to be quick because time is money. Um and so I don't know, and I think that because like we've talked about this, like books take so long to read. Like even an audiobook takes a while.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and so we were talking about it in the context of like Goodreads, where it's like you can put on an audiobook or you can read a book, but because you spend so much time reading it, you're going to give it a higher score
Right.
than its actual quality and like what
Mm.
you actually think of its quality because you invested your time into it.
Yeah, like, it had to be good or it, like, wasn't worth it. And
Mhm.
which I think is just yet another thing of, like, we're so fraught for, like, time and productivity that it's like God forbid you have an experience that's not perfect, or God forbid you, like, watch or read something that's not that good. Like, you can learn from that too. You can learn from a bad book, but no one wants to admit it because then you're admitting that you wasted time, and time is money, and money is everything.
Exactly.
And also, it's the debate of, like, living to work versus working to live.
Yeah.
I saw a woman on TikTok yesterday saying, like, my teenage daughter was thinking about picking up a shift, but she said it's so far out, like, she doesn't know, if she'll be busy then. And I was like, "Well, pick up the shift, and then you know you'll be busy then." And she's like, "But what if I have something more fun I wanna do with my friends on that day, like, that comes up, and then I'm stuck doing this shift?" And the mom was like, "Just pick up the shift. Pick up the shift." I don't know why she wouldn't. And then I was like, "Huh." And so I went to the comments. Very first comment is, "She's working, um" she's working to live, you're living to work.
Mhm.
And I totally agree with that. Like, I feel like I don't know. It depends on your job. Obviously, like your job prospects hopefully or is so fulfilling and artistically motivating,
Mhm.
like you would be
More
living to work
yeah.
on a certain level because your work is your life, like in a good way. But other people are making their freaking service jobs their life, and it's like,
I know.
it shouldn't be, and, I think it's crazy that our society is built up like that.
And not to, like, talk up your competitors as terms of podcasts,
Oh,
but
no, I love
you know
podcasts.
the band Muna? I've
Yeah,
talked to you.
yeah,
So Muna has a podcast, the
yeah.
3 of them, and I don't remember what episode this was. It might have been one of their episodes. They
Headgum. They're
They're a
by
Headgum podcast. Ugh, I
uh
love Headgum. But it was, I think it might have been their Julian Baker episode, or it
Mm,
might have been their Caleb Heron episode, something like that, where basically they were talking about the grind set
mhm.
and how everything is like multitasking now. And so, like, the lead singer, Katie Gavin, she was talking about how she was listening to this podcast or listening to this audiobook about how everything is multitasking and the grind set is grinding us, and everyone's always like doing something to work because they want to be productive, because they want to be able to do things faster. And she listened to that while doing a workout. And so, like, slowly, like, these work and productivity things like join in with these like life things, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? I feel
No,
like
it does make sense, and it does go with what me and Ali talked about too, if you've been listening to every episode of the podcast of, like
I miss Jordan's and Miss Doyle's, but I'm gonna catch up.
yeah, it's you're fine.
Sorry, I was
No,
busy listening to
but
Demon Copperhead.
yeah, jeez. Read Ali's we talked about how, like, we have a good time, like, being able to clean our rooms or whatever is, like, a break for us,
Yeah,
and
that was
still, I have to put an audio back on while I do it
no,
because
I
I'm
literally I was thinking about I was like driving in my car, and right before you guys said that, I was like, okay, so I need to do my work, and then for my break, I will clean the car.
yeah.
And then I will go, and then I will finish my assignment, and then I'm gonna clean my room, and I'm gonna do my other assignment. And it's like my breaks aren't like I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes to look at my phone. I'm gonna go
No.
for a walk. I'm gonna get something to eat. It's I'm gonna clean my room.
Yeah, and, like and or even getting something to eat feels like a chore now, not something I
No,
enjoy.
it feel like the fact that getting something to eat feels like a break. And it's like, or like the motivator, like finish all your things you need to do and then eat. Like, bro, why is school giving me an eating disorder?
Bro, and I could talk more about eating disorders, but I honestly just I'm gonna save it for another podcast.
Ah,
I want to do the board with you though. Okay, so there's different symbols and
wait,
each
can I
one.
guess what they are?
Um, I don't want you to spoil it. You want to
Oh,
guess after the podcast?
okay.
Sure.
I'm curious about the sponge and the headstone. I want to go with the headstone.
Okay. Do you want to guess what it
Wait,
is?
has someone done the headstone before?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I want to do a new one. I'll do the headstone.
Okay. How do you want to be remembered after you die?
This is a. I don't want to be like, can I repick? Okay, I'll be honest and vulnerable on the pod.
Yeah.
I've been actually like struggling a lot, like with just living,
Mhm.
and I talk about it in my capstone, my presentation a little bit, where I'm basically like, I've had so many turning points, and I've turned my life around so many times because I've had to choose to live every day of the last 7 years. Like, I actively choose every day to live, and like that's kind of difficult. And when it gets a lot harder to make that choice, I've realized I start picking fights with people um because um I would rather, make people angry and then I'm gone and then they miss me less. And that's just a really difficult personal thing, and I'm trying to like not do that anymore. But I've been picking fights a little bit too often recently, and I'm trying to stop that and choose life again. But I don't know, like I think about how do I want to be remembered after I die. And I don't know, like I've I've grieved a lot of people in my life, and I've grieved a lot, and I cry a lot, and I feel a lot.
You're one of the biggest feelers I know.
I know, and it's really hard. And I was thinking about it, and
What's she doing up there?
showering.
My mom said, I've had enough of this fucking podcast. I'm getting in the shower.
We're interrupting her life, admittedly. So no, okay, but the way I kind of think about it is like, and I think this is also maybe why I pick fights, is like it is a lot easier for me to feel anger than to feel anything else towards other people. Like, because
Mm.
I'm so used to being angry. So I love you, Cameron. Like, I love you down to your freaking bones. Like, you're my best friend in the whole world. And Cole.
And
And
goal.
Cole. Must not
Yeah.
forget him. But I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like there are people in my life and things in my life where it would be easier for me to be angry than for me to feel it.
And why do you think it is that you're more prone to anger than any other?
I was raised by two very angry people.
Mm.
My parents are probably, my mom especially is probably one of the angriest people I know, and I'm angrier than her. Like, that's kind of, and that's a really tough situation to grow up in as a kid, where you just kind of feel angry all the time and you don't really know why. And it's not like I have any kind of like deep hatred for the world or myself or anything in particular. It's just kind of like there's so much anger in my body from something I don't really know about and something I've been trying to figure out forever, and me trying to figure it out makes me angrier.
Mm.
And so that comes out a lot, and it's why I have anger issues and all these things. But I don't know how I want to be remembered after I die. I do think about this a lot. I really do. And I think about it a lot more when I'm struggling, so I've been thinking about it a lot. Um I don't want to be remembered as angry. I don't want to really be remembered as sad either. Um
Then you better not kill yourself, cause.
well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of people who kill themselves who are remembered as like happy people who made a big mistake.
Mm.
And that's not really how I want to be remembered either. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I want to be remembered.
You chose one of the hardest questions.
I know.
Probably why no one's chosen it.
It's just like, it's really being so aware of your mortality is genuine, and being so young and being so aware of your mortality is a really difficult thing. It's hard to grow up angry, but it's harder growing up and like being aware that you're gonna die someday and knowing that you might be the cause of that.
Mm.
You know? Does that make sense?
Definitely. What would you say to any other teenagers listening to this, or say like my kids are listening to this in 30 years and they're feeling similarly? Like, what would you say to other teenagers struggling or younger teens?
I'm not good at advice for this. I really am not.
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't
you
know,
haven't
like,
exactly found the solution
I
yet.
haven't. I mean, I literally said I've had to choose to live. Like, it's not a passive thing. It's an active choice I make every day to continue my life. You know?
Mm.
Like, I understand the power inside of me to end it, and I choose to keep going. And that's a really scary feeling, and it's scary to feel, and it's scary to know. Um and even when I think like, "Oh, the people in my life would be so sad if I wasn't here. Oh, there's so many things I want to do," you know? Sometimes even that doesn't work. And that's when it gets really dark and really scary. I think and the only way I really found a solution to it is to just distract myself with something else.
Mm.
And it needs to be something that's like higher stimulus. Like,
Right.
I
More
can't
engaging
I know I
than just
can't sit
thoughts.
down and read, because if I sit down and read and I'm listening to music, or I'm just sitting down and I'm listening to music, my brain has time to think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just trying to distract myself from what I'm thinking until a new thought comes up. And that, it's not a good cycle. Um and I can't be like, my advice is just distract yourself, because that's just horrible advice. Like,
Therapy?
my advice is therapy. I mean, I've been in therapy for 7 years. I've been in therapy for a long time. I've gotten very aware of myself as a person. And I don't know, I think that helps a little bit. I think knowing yourself helps a little bit in terms of like all of this. But I don't know, like, I can't give an answer for this,
It's okay.
unfortunately.
I really appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty. And I've been in it with you for 7 years. And so it's been hard. I know. But I'm so glad that, yeah. But anyway, fuck. But I was gonna let you do we have a central question on our podcast, but since me and you are such big podcast fans, I thought maybe we could go through the central questions on a few other podcasts.
What's so true to you, Cameron?
Okay, yeah, let's do that first. What's so true to me is that people should be allowed to pick their nose a little bit. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But like I don't want to see anyone digging in there, and I don't want to see anyone like pulling out anything crazy.
But like in your car
But,
by yourself?
like in your car by yourself, a little scratch. I think there's nothing crazy about that. And I think hand sanitizer is everywhere these days. Please use hand sanitizer, wash your hands afterward. Also, you're probably gonna get sick more, but then you're probably gonna get sick less because it'll be better for your immune system if you stick
Balance
your
it out,
fingers
balance
up
it
there.
out.
Exactly.
That's why I didn't get sick as a kid. I was just eating everything.
And I think we should like let kids do it. Like it's so natural for kids to pick their nose. Like big whoop. I felt so traumatized by my like everyone hell bent on stopping me from picking my nose, and I still picked my nose, so it didn't work. Sorry. But
Cameron's like, you're about to get canceled.
I know,
of all
this
the
is
hot
bad.
takes and
This
crazy
one
things,
might have to
and
be cut
you're
out.
the one who's like, non-binary people coming out is so woke and weird. I should pick my nose. Cameron's getting canceled. Hashtag Cameron Jackson is over party.
No. Through the Cameron lens will become like Logan Paul's podcast.
No, oh my god, you're the next Joe Rogan.
You can go now. No, just...
Don't worry, I'm the next Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're a match made in hell.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Gay Joe Rogan and Marjorie. Wait, that should be our Halloween costume.
Bae.
Bae?
We're gonna be in
Oh,
different...
I'll come to USC. I don't
Oh my
care.
god.
We'll do Halloween in LA. That sounds so fun.
Dude, that's actually gonna be a nightmare because USC goes crazy for Halloween.
I want that. I'm coming. Okay. What's so true to you?
See, I asked the question I didn't know. Oh, what's so true to me is I think it's okay to sleep with a stuffed animal. I
Oh,
really do.
yeah.
Like, I
We have
can't
stuffed
fall
animals
asleep
here.
without cuddling a stuffed animal. Like, I don't know. I've kind of grown up and it's no longer like, oh, my little, like my bear, my lovey. It's like a weighted stuffed animal that I put on my chest and it helps me calm down and go to sleep faster. And that's great. But it's like, seriously, can we renormalize adult stuffed animals? Like in bed. Like seriously, just going to sleep though. Like I don't need to see like that in public. You know what I mean?
Stuffed animals?
Yeah, like I don't need
Oh,
to see
yeah,
I don't need to see an adult
I
with
don't like adults holding stuff.
yeah, it's kind of like I don't know, that feels pedophile.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
I'd have to agree. You're attracting children a little too much.
Yeah.
No,
it feels
okay.
like also you're trying to attract a pedophile to yourself as an adult and I'm like, why would you want to put that around you?
That's yeah, that's a good point. Okay, we're gonna do our segment that we're stealing from Las Culture. Wait, ready? 3, 2, 1. Las Culturistas.
Wait.
Sorry, you didn't do it.
3, 2, 1.
Las Culturistas.
Bo and Yang, please sue me.
Bo and Yang, please do more to me. I'm sorry.
Ah!
I'm gonna have to cut that out. Bo and Yang, please come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go first. 1 minute to rant and rave about something in the culture.
I used to practice my Las Culturistas and I forgot what I was ranting and raving
I
about.
honestly don't even have anything prepared. I'm gonna have to think for a second. Oh, I have something. Okay. I don't think so, honey. Creepy Arab music in the middle of the night. I don't like it. I don't like it when I wake up to get water. I get a little sippy of water. It seems great. I go back up to my room. Everything's peaceful. I try to go back to sleep and I can't sleep. It's freezing cold. I'm shivering. My thoughts are racing about the drag show. I don't know what's going on. I'm super cold. I'm sitting there. I go on my phone because I'm like, I need to relax. Go on my phone for like an hour. Put my phone down and then I'm like, I'm going back to sleep. It's 4 a.m. and I hear something outside my room. And I think, God, like it must be in my head. Like when I was little and I had sleepovers, I would hear my dad's voice like in my head. I would think that he was like in the other room, but it was actually his brother, my uncle, because I was sleeping over at his house. But anyway, so I thought it was in my head to some degree. And then I get up and go out and there's creepy Arab music playing. I only have 5 seconds left and I hate it and I have to pause it and it shouldn't happen to me. I don't like it. Okay. Clearly, I'm not very good at I don't think so, Henry, because
I have to
I
like, I
barely
have to
made
like,
it.
wait 1 second. I have to think back. I have to think.
I could tell you zoned out that whole time you were trying to think of what yours was gonna be, but you already know the creepy Arab music
Yeah.
story. So, like, I'll even go on, like, I come out of my room and it's like, I can do it because I'm Arab and I don't know what he was saying. Wallah, la, inshallah. And it's like, what is
Babe.
happening? I'm getting canceled so
Babe,
bad.
it's not like they're really gonna look at the half white part, okay? This is like about to
Right.
be real bad for you.
And then I go to the computer and I pause on my mom's work computer, it says like VJ Zoom screensaver thing. And so the next morning I look it up and I'm like, "Oh, it must be
This is the like fourth time.
yeah, it must be a screensaver with like Arab music on it." And I click the screensaver and there's no Arab music. So I don't know what it was. I'm really scared and I just really don't think so, honey. Okay, are you ready?
Wait, I need to see this. Give me.
What? The
The
timer?
timer. That way I know how much time I have. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I don't think so, honey. My freaking sheets and pillow being hot. I don't think so. Like, genuinely, that pisses me off because I have a really difficult time sleeping. Cameron knows this.
Yes.
I literally cannot sleep.
Racked
It's
with
such an
insomnia.
issue. I take my melatonin, my antidepressants make me tired, all the things, okay? But my pillow is hot, my sheets are hot. I'm like trying to go to bed. My legs are hot. I can't sleep. I'm trying. I'm awake for hours and hours. And I can't do it. So I don't think so, honey. My freaking sheets being hot and it's just unbearable. And then I wake up and I'm cranky and I'm upset. Like that happened last night. I went to bed at 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. What business do I have being up that late?
No business.
Okay.
You're gonna hear the Arab music.
Secondary, I don't think so, honey. In the last 10 seconds, I don't think so, honey. Staying up late, I can't do that anymore. I'm simply just too old. I just
Yeah.
can't do it. So my sheets being hot and me being up too late, absolutely not.
Period. She does not think they think so, honey. Bring
I
back
have a second
sleep
left, too.
schedule. Bring back a sleep schedule.
What's
And then do you listen to Owen Thiel's podcast in your dreams?
But do it.
Okay.
I'm interested.
It's the question is what's your dream? And please
You
don't
do-
say peace for humanity.
You do it first.
I do it first.
Because I
Okay.
haven't watched it.
What's my dream? My dream is for everyone's house to be decorated exactly like their personality and well. I would love that.
Well, if things
I-
are decorated like people's personality, it's not going to be decorated well. Let's remember that.
Hey, that's a good point. But then I would know, like, if someone seems like take K.
I need a second letter, babe.
So we're taking Cassandra, for example. So Cassandra seemed like a nice person relatively, but I wish I could have gone to Cassandra's house and seen the level of insecurity and everything that she possesses and then just known right away and then left.
It
I
would
think it
have
would be really helpful.
It would have looked like the witch's house in Hansel and Gretel.
The
Like that's
one
genuinely
made of
what I'm
candy?
imagining.
The one made of candy?
Yeah.
Yeah. A gingerbread house.
Yeah, it would be the gingerbread house, but it's like
Everything's
it would be
falling apart.
clearly owned by like a witch, but it would be like cute. Like everything's cute.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like everything is like
Superficial.
yeah, everything's like cute and nicely decorated, coquette, cutesy, but it's like the colors of hell.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
like the only songs she can play are like the screams from the Seventh
From
Circle.
children. The only songs that play at Cassandra's house are children's screams.
So that's a really good one. That's a good dream.
Okay. Now, what is your dream?
My dream is that everyone's Spotify playlists are truly representative of who they are as people. Because here's the thing, you can make a Spotify playlist that's like good objectively. You can make a good Spotify playlist that has like good songs, good variety, and it shows like difference and you know like changes, and it seems like kind of dynamic and interesting. But is that who you are in your core?
No.
Also, label your playlist correctly. Please, for the love of God.
Okay, and this is to Cole Iliev directly.
No. Not to Cole.
Sorry,
This actually
no,
isn't to Cole
It is
Iliev.
to Cole because I went to stalk Cole's Spotify because I wanted a good playlist to sleep to, and I know Cole listens to music all through the night. And what do I find? Headphones emoji. period. Just a period. No title. It's just a period. My playlist number 64. My playlist number 67. My playlist number 69. All of these but they weren't even all in the 60s. They were like my playlist 104, my playlist 3, and then it's just like I had to base it off the album covers, and all the album covers were like photos, stills from rom-coms. It was just very confusing. I could not find a good playlist.
Okay.
So
No, but
Cole,
seriously,
fix it.
I think that my dream, truthfully, is for people to stop to be more open and honest with their Spotifys. And okay, because here's the thing, I take a lot of pride in my Spotify. I think my Spotify is really representative of who I am as a person, and I think that even though maybe I don't have the most upper echelon taste of things, yeah, a homegirl, I'm rocking out to freaking Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift. Okay, what are you gonna do about that?
I am too.
Exactly. But am I bumping Elliott Smith and Sufjan Stevens at the same time? Yeah. Why do you think I'm actively making a choice to not kill myself every day? I'm listening to Sufjan Stevens.
Put away the sad music.
I've been trying. Oh, trust me. Okay, but it's I feel like I'm honest with the songs I put on my playlist, but I feel like sometimes there are people who lie. And then also I will say I love it when I can find someone who I don't like on Spotify, and I can see that I have even though my taste is not is subpar at best,
But
I
you
still
have
have
better
I have
taste
still
than
better
them.
taste, and I'm yes, validation. But also label your playlist correctly and freaking decorate them. Okay, I love
I want it to be nice, yeah.
I love my Spotify
It's
so
really
much.
pretty.
I really love it, and
Tag yourself. Where can people find you?
it's literally Raysa Bishke. RaysaBiEschke. Stop listening to this podcast and go look me up on Spotify.
No.
Okay,
I
but
can
no.
actually link you to the podcast, yeah.
Oh my god, okay, that's lovely. But no, it's all of my I utilize the private playlist option on my Spotify a lot too. I have probably almost 190 playlists or something. I know I can make a new playlist right now and I can check. But it's a lot of them are for concepts of movies I want to make, or are relating, or it's I have a lot of I'm a nerd. I'm a hot nerd, but I'm a nerd. I have multiple Star Wars playlists.
Yeah.
Kind of nerd.
Nerd.
And so it's but still it's a private playlist. It's labeled as the character it's based off of, and it has a picture in the background that I feel represents them.
Well, you've checked all the boxes.
Exactly. Okay. But then also I have other playlists that I think it's good if you know what your playlists mean. I think that's good, but I think that if it's just willy-nilly, my playlist number 67 is kind of nuts.
All Cole, put it away.
All shade Cole Iliev.
Oh, and then our final question. What do you see through the Raysa lens?
Oh my god.
I know I've made you do a lot of hot takes, but I figured if anyone can handle it, you can.
What do I see through? What's an example of one?
Okay.
You do yours.
What do I see through the Cameron lens today? I see that needs to be lessons for how to be proper at a high school dance. Etiquette. There should be etiquette that's commonplace.
Etiquette lessons need to be renormalized.
Need to show you how to frat flick. People need to show you how to shake ass. People need to show you when and where to do such movements. Because
right now, Cameron, get ready.
The camera's not working. There's no point. The children don't know. They don't know when and where to do it. I also feel like I'm undereducated in the subject, and obviously we're adversely affected due to our schooling experience, but but honestly there should just be lessons, or at least Instagram infographics that let you know, and also what music should be played at a school dance, because there's certain songs that should and shouldn't be played, and I don't think everyone knows. And that's what I see through the Cameron lens. Mm-hmm. What do you see through the Raysa lens?
Oh my god. What I see through the Raysa lens is text me back. Actually. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
What I see through the Raysa lens is be honest about your intentions with me, truthfully. Okay? Cameron and I were talking about this last night driving home from the drag show. But if you're going to do something, or if you say you're going to do something, actually do it, or don't say you're going to do it. Because my biggest pet peeve is when people, like, I hate feeling like I'm nagging people. If we said,
You hate feeling like that?
I do. I actually really don't like it. I mean, sometimes it's okay. Like, sometimes when it's like more casual, I'm more okay with it. But if I feel like I'm like always asking for the same thing over and over and over again, it makes me feel like a stupid kid.
Yeah.
And I don't like feeling like a stupid kid.
Yeah.
Like, I know you texted me, do you want to see The Devil Wears Prada? And I never texted you back. Sorry, fam.
You texted me back.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Yeah, you
that.
said you were busy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all good.
Well, no, but if it's like,
But I was gonna say you need to take a sip of your own medicine
I
because you
know.
avoid my texts like they carry the bubonic plague.
No, that's a problem with me. It's just because, like, I've been avoiding my own texts, and that's a personal thing I've been trying to fix. But no, I think it's more with, like, if you're gonna do, like, don't make me feel like I'm nagging you. It's kind of just annoying at a certain point. And don't always make me the person who's initiating.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Yeah.
And so, like, even if, like, Cameron, if we had said 6 months ago when Devil Wears Prada 2 was announced, we're gonna go see this together. And then it comes out and it's like every week you're asking me, do you want to see it? 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 And it, like, also, if you can't see it, like, over and over and over again, that's fine. Like, oh, I'm scheduled for work. Oh, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go see my family. It's my, like, someone's birthday, someone's performance, something, like, things keep coming up. I get that. But if it's just like, oh, vague answer.
Yeah, or like if you just like don't respond, that's so upsetting.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't know. I see that a little bit with like some people where it's like I text them and like I don't know, and I never get a response. And I'm like,
it makes me feel like you don't value our friendship. Like,
yeah.
It's like you use me for our in-person conversations, but you don't want to actually
I know.
like be there.
And honestly, like, I don't know. And also, like, another thing is, like, even if you were to text, like, I don't know what like, sometimes I'm too busy to like fully type out a response or fully voice to text a response and be like, and like voice to text, oh, sorry, I'm busy, I have a call that day, oh, I'm in a meeting, something, blah 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 blah, oh, I have class until this time. You know, even if I can't do that, I'll send a reaction.
Yeah.
Or
hit them with a thumbs up. That's
the other thing I do, and this is kind of why it seems like I avoid your texts like the bubonic plague, is I just leave them unread and then I go back to them when I have time to actually answer them. And so the problem is I just don't have time to go back and answer them. Like, I've read them and I've seen them.
I'm pretty bad too. I was so excited that I got our district superintendent's phone number and then I forgot to text her back for weeks. I just texted her this morning. I feel really bad.
Oh my God, Dr. Bagula, we're so sorry.
Sorry, Dr. Bagula. Yeah, I would say
I just don't like flaky people too. I just really don't like
we all need to shape up on our
I don't like flaky people who will say yes to plans then the day of or days before be like, I can't do this. And I feel like I've been flaky recently, but it's just because things just keep popping up and there's only so many hours in the day.
Yeah, like maybe what I see through the Cameron lens is like sometimes flaky people are my favorite people, but I hate that you're flaky.
Yeah.
It'll be like the most fun people you know are like horribly flaky.
And like, oh sorry, I just mouthed I know. By the way, I forgot that there's like A, no camera, and B, this is a micro. But no, like that's why I really value our friendship for a lot of reasons, but I think a big reason why we've been friends for so long is we're both consistent.
And we're good
We're
planners.
Very consistent people. You know? So, I mean, even though, yeah, like sometimes we forget to answer each other's texts even after we read them and seen them. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're consistent with that.
Yeah.
But then also our plans, it's like, you're my consistent movie date.
Yours, mine. Okay, we're clearly losing it a little bit after I said yours, mine. So I think this is where we finish up the episode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
this is
of course,
incredible.
anytime.
You did so good.
It
Oh
was
my
so
God.
amazing.
Yeah, and you know, I'll see you later at like the social club and
we're gonna see each other in like 12 hours.
Oh yeah.
Or no, like less than 24.
So soon. Okay, bye. Love you.
Okay, sure, whatever. I love you too.